This was my first time visiting Kashmir, something I had dreamt of since school. We were taught it's the crown of India, known for its unmatched beauty, charm, and culture. Naturally, I was excited.
Rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Our journey started with a long bus ride from Delhi to Jammu, and from there, we hired a driver to Srinagar. We had 2 days in Srinagar, 1 day in the city, and 1 night on the houseboat. The city felt chilly, but the hotel staff welcomed us warmly with Kashmiri kawa. The day was all about resting from the road. The next day, we moved to a houseboat, and honestly, that was the good memory. The owner, a kind man in his 50s, made us feel at home. He arranged a beautiful shikara ride and gave us space to enjoy ourselves. This is what travel means to me, meeting people, sharing moments, and soaking in a different culture. We went shopping, tried local snacks, and ended the night under the sky. But things changed after that. We left for Tanmug on the third day, and that's where the journey started going downhill. Everything beyond Srinagar felt off. The warmth was missing, locals seemed more interested in money than sharing their culture. Prices were exaggerated, and beauty was buried under bitter experience. In Gulmarg, we were surrounded by crowds trying to sell us guides, horse rides, and everything in between. They insisted we could not walk even though the path was short. We gave in just to be left alone. That feeling of freedom, that the kind you expect in the mountain, was gone. It felt transactional, not spiritual. Gulmarg was visually stunning, but there was no peace. I've been traveling since I was a child, and mountains have always made me feel calm and grounded, but not here. Next came Pahalgam. It was a 6 hour ride, and our driver did not stop even once, not even when I asked for fruits because I was starving. He simply said, "There's nothing good here." That wasn't true. It just felt like no one cared. No one cared for you in this state. The hotel in Pahalgam looked nothing like the picture. Services were poor, and for every little thing I asked, they asked for more money. By then, I broke down. I missed home. We met other travelers who felt the same. Everyone was struggling. To visit the valley around Pelgam, you're forced to take local cars and pay extra. We eventually gave in and met a local who was genuinely kind and eager to show us around. It was a rare moment of warmth. The valley were beautiful, but by then even that beauty felt distant. The next morning we left, and it felt like a relief. I know tourism must support livelihoods. I understand Kashmir is a sensitive region with a difficult history. But when locals look at you not as guest but as an outsider to profit from, it stops feeling like travel. It feels like being used. For me, travel has always been about connection with nature, people, and places. Sadly, that wasn't my experience in Kashmir. I still hope for a better future for the region because the natural beauty is still there, but it's lost in the chaos and difference. Maybe someday it will feel like paradise again, but when I visited, it was a distant, distant beauty.